Hey guys, what's up? The Cool Mike here and welcome back with another Critical Role episode review. So this is episode 112, which is called Dark Dealings. So if you guys want to watch the episode, I'll be leaving the episode link in the description down below so you guys can go watch it. So here's the summary. Vox Machina search for a powerful artifact that could help swing the tide in their favor. Nothing could possibly go wrong. So in the last episode, we watched Vox Machina, kill a bunch of undead trolls and avoid an infested, zombie dwarven city. And Scanlan managed to control a dark orb that was used by the cultists to carve through stone. So now, in this episode, as they go deeper and deeper to the giant stone titan or the primordial, they see 3 tunnels that they can enter, and those tunnels are completely guarded and secured by a bunch of zombie dwarves, a giant dark knight, and what appears to be a bunch of cultists. They decide to take the third path, which is guarded by 3 cultists, killing them using Vex and Vex silently and stealthily. Scanlan decides to dress up as a cultist and try to distract them to go to another path so that they can enter the middle, and decides to collapse the path using Kill It Stone Shape spell so that they can block them off. As they enter those tunnels, enter the tunnel, they reach the city of Tarampala, where they saw a giant skeleton dragon flying above overhead, which is very scary for them. They decided to split the group, but this time try to be smart about it, because I think they already made this mistake twice. They decided to split the group again, but realized that it's gonna give their location to Vecna. So what they did is Grog, Percy, Scanlan, and Pike had to stay behind in Scanlan's mansion, preventing any scrying spell and preventing them from being detected by Vecna, while Vax, Skillet, and Vex tries to search the Sword of Cass. And thanks to Vexalia's locate object, she found out that the Sword of Cass, which is a sword that can be used against Vecna, is located somewhere beneath the city of Tarampala in the Titan. That's the good news. The bad news is they have no idea where exactly it is hidden, so they have to search it. So they stealth their way to the city and then suddenly Kill It roll a very bad stealth roll, causing 2 Gloomstalkers attracting 2 Gloomstalkers. Luckily, Kill It used her transform into her earth elemental form and then merge with the ground, preventing the Gloomstalkers to see her. And while they enter this abandoned building, Vexalia decides to drink the potion of materialness so that he can go through the stone and then hopefully get the Sword of Cass. Unfortunately, she has the ring, and the ring prevents them from being detected by Vecna. And if she's drinking the potion of materialness, appears to be make her transform invisible or some sort of transparent like a ghost, making her body or her entire image go to another plane of existence, and then of course making the effect of the ring invalid. And because of that, Vecna saw Vax, which is very bad. So now Vecna knows that Vax, or at least a member of Vox Machina, is close by inside Tarampala. Of course, Vax has no other choice but to retreat back to the mansion. Vexalia has no other choice but to continue going and finding the Sword of Cass. And then she managed to find it somewhere in the underground cave. And then Kill It also follows Vexalia and manages to find the area or the cave where the Sword of Cass is. But the only problem is either Killet or Vax know where Vex is because they can see her, because she's a ghost apparently after drinking the potion of etherealness. So after that, after searching, Killet managed to find sort of gas, and he has no idea where Vexalia is, so she has to wait out or hopefully find Vex. And Vexalia has this good idea or smart idea to bomb Trinket using the necklace. So Trinket is not invisible, but Vexalia is. So Killet saw Trinket, and then that gave Killet an idea that Vexalia is probably somewhere in that cave where she found the Sword of Gas. So she waited out, and then after a few hours, luckily the potion of etherealness that Vexalia drank wore off, and now Vexalia can see Killet and Killet can see Vexalia. So they went back. Vax has to go back to the mansion of Scannon's mansion, and then Vexalia and Killet has the stone gate stone that they use to teleport back to the mansion. And then they tell the rest of the group or the party the bad news that Vecna knows that they're coming. And then suddenly, the skeleton dragon that's flying overhead appears out of nowhere, and then on top of that dragon is none other than Delilah Briarwood, and surprisingly, beside her is now alive Lord Briarwood. So they have no other choice but to retreat back and plane shift to Feywild, because now their cover is being blown off apparently after making the mistake of drinking the potion of etherealness. Once in Feywild, they decide to absorb the Sword of Gas, which appears to be a cursed object, just like Craven Edge. The Sword of Gas appears to have some sort of soul or some sort of bloodlust, and decides to drink Grog's blood because Grog is the one holding the sword. But Grog didn't want that, and then suddenly the Sword of Gas controls Grog and then starts to attack Vex for her blood, which really sucked. And then of course, after the blood was sucked from Vexalia's body, it gave back the control. Grog gains the control of his body after being controlled by the Sword of Gas. Vax made a deal with Grog that every time the Sword of Gas wants blood, that Vax will offer his blood so that no one gets hurt. Because he appears to be immortal for now, for the time being, thanks to the Raven Queen. So they met with Artagan, a friend that they met on episode, let me just check, episode 59. So, if you guys don't know what Artagan looks like, this is what Artagan looks like. He is some sort of half-elf or an elf in the Feywild that they met on episode 59, I believe, yeah. So, Artagan had made a deal with them because he has a time travel spell that they can travel back in time to Vecna, apparently. So where the Titan is, so they can teleport easily to stop Vecna. But Artagan made a deal with them, and that deal involves, because he found out that Vax is immortal, that if he strangles Vax, he will die, but he will be resurrected again. So luckily that was a bit dark, but Vax and the rest of Vox Machina agreed for that deal, just so that they could use his time traveling spell so that they can catch up with Vecna's Titan. So Artagan started strangling Vax. Of course, the rest of Vox Machina had to look away, except for Scanlan and Grog to keep an eye on Artagan. As Vax dies from the grip of Artagan, Vax's body turns into ashes. And then as they plan their next their next move against Vecna, they saw Vax again naked without his armor, because once he turns into ashes from Artagan's grip, his armor just falls, and now he's naked once again. So they could after that, probably that's the end of the episode. Vax is restored back to life because he appears to be immortal. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you do, leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe now if you haven't. If you guys want to watch the episode, I'll be leaving the episode link in the description down below so you guys can go watch it. And as always, I will see you guys next time with another brand new video. This is the Cool Mike signing off. Goodbye.